When you say complementary, I suppose one of the things that we were very conscious of when we were up in March at Saxiford was we attended there just after they had received the 10 million of funding from the UK government. Obviously, the Scottish government had made a similar sized investment to the other spaceport at Sutherland. Is that the kind of decisions that are being made between both the governments, or has that been that the Scottish government has been more focused on Sutherland and therefore the UK government has stepped in? Is that a characterisation that you would recognise?
I don't think that's necessarily the case, and I think the funding that has supported Sutherland initially, it was a UK competition, and there is funding going in from both Scottish organisations and UK. I think reflect, I guess, the High were originally leading the development of Sutherland Spaceport, so naturally we're investing in that. But the same as they support, multiple businesses in the same sector across the region, they will likewise support any business activity from the kind of spaceports. And maybe it's worth recognising as well the. Since Orbec's kind of taking over the development and lead for Sutherland Spaceport, investment from the Scottish National Investment Bank has been commercial funding and those decisions are taken on an independent basis, outside of ministers.
I'd certainly say in terms of Highlands and Islands Enterprises funding originally at the time, way back in 2018, I think it was. I think it was probably came at a time before, I would say, arguably, the Scottish Government had a formalised policy in place. Okay. So I guess you could argue that it's to High's credit that they recognised that before we'd even kind of started seriously thinking about space as a sector, rather than just on an individual project, individual business basis.